Every journey starts somewhere, and for me, it's right here, in Gothenburg, Sweden. This is the city where I was born, where my love for food and people began. And now I'm back, to rediscover the flavors, the faces, and the stories that makes this place so special. From local classics to bold new fusions, Gothenburg got it all. I'm Dan, and 15 years ago, my good friend Dario and I worked under a celebrity chef in Australia. It was there our love for great food and genuine hospitality really began to grow. Life took us in different directions, but we're now back together on a mission. We're traveling the world to share the flavors we love, the people behind them, and the stories that makes every bite unforgettable. This is Big Bold Bites, where food, travel, and people come together. Welcome to Gothenburg, or Göteborg, the heart of Sweden's west coast and the nation's second largest city, a place shaped by the sea and powered by its people. Founded in 1621 by King Gustav II Adolf, this coastal city was built as Sweden's window to the world, a thriving port where merchants, shipbuilders and fishermen carved out life along the Göta River. Even today, the salty breeze of the North Sea shapes everything here, from the people to the plate. Today, Gothenburg stands out as Sweden's culinary capital. The cold, clean waters of the North Sea yield some of the world's finest seafood, shrimp, crayfish and oysters, which are celebrated in local markets like the iconic Feskekörka, or fish church as they say in English. But the city's food scene isn't just about seafood. From cozy cafes serving Fika and cinnamon buns to the market hall, Gothenburg offers a rich tapestry of flavors that blend traditions with innovation. Gothenburg is a city that balances its rich maritime heritage with the forward-thinking culinary scene, a place where every meal tells a story and every corner invites discovery. We're in the heart of Gothenburg, inom Vallgraven. This area is essentially the original fortified city, once surrounded by defensive walls and a moat that today forms a scenic canal network, perfect for picturesque walks and boat tours. The neighborhood is rich in history, with charming old bridges and architecture that blend beautifully with modern shops, restaurants and cultural landmarks. Some say it is where the city keeps its caffeine secrets and legendary pastry powers, and by some, I mean me. We've stopped at one of my old favorite spots, Fröken Olsson Café, a local classic known for its charm and its fika.
Hej hej, ta 2 chokladbollar tack, och bryggkaffe.
Let me do some research. So, we're at Fröken Olsson. This was a cafe I used to come to as a teenager. Did studying. There's some chocolate balls, then called something else. That is quite controversial, to say the least.
And trust me, mentioning that today wouldn't go down well in any cafe.
But the chocolate ball was introduced post-war, I think, Second World War. Funny enough, one of the first things you learn to make in school or when you're a child, it's butter, cocoa, sugar, and then it's covered with coconut. Another traditional delight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Swedish chocolate ball.
Now, if you're not from Sweden, Fika is way more than just a coffee break. It's a ritual. It's an excuse to pause, catch up, sometimes gossip, and eat enough cake to make our grandmothers proud. As much of Sweden loves their sweets and Fika, Gothenburg, like much of Sweden, has a real talent for taking flavors from all around the world and giving them a Swedish twist. So next, we're heading east, to India, and to the Elephant, where my old friend Kevin works.
Life is good. From when we grow up, it's very different.
Yeah.
It's not like 20 years ago, 25 years ago. A lot of things has changed, but life's still moving on, you know. I've been working since the start of when they opened up. The food, the Indian food in Sweden is actually a lot more, it's not as spicy. Here they adapt more to the Swedish population.
Well, after all that talk about flavor, it's only fair to give it a try myself. Like Kevin had mentioned, the flavors here are tuned to a Scandinavian palate, a little softer on the heat, but big on comfort.
Sort of mild flavors, but still that little kick of India.
And honestly, I don't mind that at all. After 8 years living in London, I can tell you, British Indian curries will set your tongue on fire before your first sip of beer. Here in Gothenburg, it's a little bit different. The spice takes a back seat, the creaminess steps forward, and somehow it just works.
So here we have the lamb sag, it is called. Whenever I have Indian, I always have to have one chicken and one lamb dish. Yeah. This is what I really like. This is what I would have expected, even in London, where I lived many years. Our curry, obviously in London as well, it's very much tailored to their local palate, so to say. But this one tastes, yeah, as I said, a lot more like the traditional kind of Indian spices that you expect.
But let's be honest, if you're from India, you probably wouldn't call either of them a real curry. Still, it's Sweden's take on Indian soul food, and that fusion tells its own story. After all that spice, we slowed down with a stroll along the canal, weaving through the heart of Gothenburg. The city's connection to the sea isn't just history. Locals still cast lines for the same fish that have fed Gothenburg for generations. Along the way, we met two young anglers, Alfred and Ville, who happily shared what's biting, what bait they're using, and the little treasures these waters hold.
Mostly perch. We have heard it's this time of year is supposed to be good. In the perch that move in the Canal, they often come in here, so and they could get pretty big.
And I guess you change the bait depending on what you want to catch, right?
Yeah. So this is and stuff. So I thought I was.
But is that live bait or is it
No,
rubber?
it's
Oh, yeah, fair.
So this bait is nice because this is the hook is
Ah,
offset from the bait, so you don't get stuck like weed and
no, exactly, yeah.
branches and stuff on the bottom. So
That's awesome.
the push bite down,
Uh-huh.
and then you pull forward,
Got it.
and then you set the hook in the lip.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of clever.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. I'm back from Sweden myself originally. I don't live here. I haven't lived here for the last 15, 20 years now, but I live in Portugal now. Loads of fish there yeah, exactly, Dorada. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Do you guys have any places to recommend, actually, speaking of fish?
I mean, we have pretty good sushi places, but
What would be your favorite sushi?
there's a spot, Takame Sushi. I even think they're like the best place on TripAdvisor to eat sushi.
Really? Cool. Well, thank you so much. Best of luck to you guys, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, now when we got a recommendation for sushi, I think we have to try sushi. Maybe we do it tomorrow. Or now.
After getting their tip on where to find Gothenburg's best sushi, it only felt right to go see for myself. Jumping on one of those now iconic city scooters that you find in almost every city these days, we cruise through the streets of Gothenburg right toward Takame. Growing up, sushi felt new and exotic, but over the years, Sweden's love for sushi has exploded. It's gone from niche to a national favorite. Today, the country ranks amongst Europe's highest per capita consumers of sushi, and it's still growing fast. Here in Gothenburg alone, there are over 50 sushi restaurants, making it one of Scandinavia's densest sushi hubs. And then there is Takame, with the standout of 9.1 rating on the fork. And the hospitality here was incredible. And Alexander, the manager, welcomed us with a selection of their finest pieces.
We have Wagyu from Fukushima. So it's an island in south of Japan. It's special for the Wagyu breed in Fukushima, different to one from Kobe. So they mainly eat seaweed.
Wow. Wow. Wow, okay.
We have a tuna tataki. It's a seared yellowfin tuna coated in Japanese chili powder.
Oh, wow. Yes. Some nice spiciness to it. Wow. I can see all the rave about.
Flame salmon topped with crispy fried onions.
We didn't need a full feast, just 3 perfect bites. After eating all day, these pieces was more than enough. Each one told its own story. Rich, balanced and beautifully crafted. Sometimes less is more, especially when every bite counts.
No, that is what you call sushi. Wow. Taste of Japan right here.
After a day packed with incredible flavors, it's time to call it a night and let it all sink in. Because tomorrow brings a whole new side of the city. Fresh dishes, local stories, and a few new surprises waiting to be discovered. Waking up to a sunny day in Gothenburg, which trust me, doesn't happen often, felt like the perfect start. I was born and raised here, but as the son of immigrants, I've always connected with people who blend cultures. Today, we're meeting a couple whose story I was especially excited to hear. Remember Kevin? He's the one who suggested this spot and helped set it all up.
Mango, I promise you, that place is the best.
He told me about this couple from Bangladesh who've made Gothenburg their home. And together, they built a fusion-style pub that mixes Swedish flavors with taste from all around the world. Something truly unique to say the least.
My name is Asif and I'm from Bangladesh. I moved to Sweden. It was 4 years in August, yeah. I'm mostly running the place with my spouse. I managed a restaurant downtown besides my education. Eventually, I decided that it would be nice to start something of our own. The main goal was to create something very inclusive, so people from all walks of life can come and have a good time over here, and integrate some Asian ingredients. We wanted to create the same kind of slow-cooked beef we grew up eating, and we marinate it with South Asian spices.
Whoa. This is so good. Oh wow. No, this is banging. Wow. It's very, like you said, it's South Asian, but it's still very different from, like, you know, the typical Indian cuisine, or it's
To be completely honest, this is how we make it back home.
really, yeah. But this meat is unbelievable. So tender, yeah, it like literally falls apart. And you feel that kick of mustard oil, like, which is very typical for the coast of Bangladesh, as I've been told.
The biggest challenge was to kind of penetrate into the market. We are a small place as well, so our resources were limited. So we could not waste a lot of chance. We always say that it's like having a child. When you have a small business in a new country, you just have to cater to the business, like make sure it's fed and rested, and the hope is one day it can also take care of you a little bit. Once you kind of develop a relationship with your clientele, indulge them in an experience that is different, or, you know, we discussed the word annorlunda. Let's call it like marry Eastern ingredients to Western ingredients. I love doing that. Chicken skewers, and we try to make the skewers like Asian style, like use the chicken thighs and keep them bite-sized.
Chicken skewers. With the teriyaki, with the chili oil. So tender. Slightly tuned down in terms of spiciness for the everyday Swede, but when you dip it in the chili oil, it enhances all the real deal.
personal sentiments attached to this area as well. Like I mentioned before, we used to live down the street from here. Our first couple of weeks when we came to Sweden, we used to walk past this area to my campus. So we have those initial memories that, hey, we thought that, hey, this is such a nice place. It would be nice to have something over here. One of the best moments was our first anniversary, which was last January. We have had our locals kind of just come to us and bring us flowers and chocolates and stuff like that. I think it was one of the very first time where we felt that finally we are part of a community where we actually have people that we can call our friends. Almost every dish has an ingredient or is prepared in a way that is kind of close to our core values. Mango special triple cheese. Wanted to create a very good grilled cheese sandwich, and we wanted to kind of like think outside the box, and we were experimenting with different types of jam. And obviously for our name, we were like, why not work with mango? That went perfectly with the combination of Västerbuten, brie and mozzarella. To be generous with the Parmesan because you want the people to be happy.
This will be amazing. Wow, look at this. Wow. Wow. Perfect. The mango, the cheese. Wow. Break it off with some. You really feel the layers of cheese, like, and the brie and the mango. Yeah, one of the best cheese sandwiches I've had, I think.
But we really wanted to make a good cheese sandwich. Like,
yeah.
As simple as it sounds. We are very proud of it because we did not think that in reality the mango jam would work as well as it did. So when it did, it was just a simple victory that...
Yeah, of course.
It's a fruit that you associate with good times in our part of the world. And you know, there's also like a saying, like sometimes you just have to be blind to your troubles. Blind mango, blind as a mango. Yeah. It's a connection to good times, basically. Yeah. Just leave your troubles behind.
Amazing. It's been a great pleasure being here, and thank you so much for your hospitality. It's been amazing meeting you and your wife, eating some really good food, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Blind Mango wasn't just another stop. It was a reminder of what resilience looks like. Stories like theirs are why we're here. And the Gothenburg adventure is just getting started. Today we're starting at Benne Pasta, a place trying to change what fast food looks like in Gothenburg. The chain every Gothenburg local has an opinion about. Fresh pasta made daily, served fast without cutting corners, and for me, personal. It's run by my childhood friend, and he wanted to give us a look behind the scenes. Back in high school, Ludwig and I took our pasta obsession way too seriously. There was this one place we went to almost every day, and somehow we convinced ourselves we were regulars with VIP status. The only thing VIP about us was how fast we inhaled pasta, and honestly, that habit never really disappeared. It just evolved into moments like these.
So, one of the concepts about this place is that they make the fresh pasta here on premise, which has been a success really. Because who doesn't like fresh pasta? But you can't be bothered to make it every day yourself. It's not the easiest of processes.
Okay, so this is where we make the pasta. So we mix durenvete with water in this one, and then we change shape every day. So today we have tubes, as we call them. So that's the first process in the whole thing. Let's go around. So here we have the cookery, where we lower the pasta. We have timer, and then when the pasta is done, We put it in a pan with sauce and protein. And then we mix it around. And there it's done. And then we plate it. So this is a takeaway box now. And then after this, she's gonna put, I would say, cheese on top. So that's the 3-line process we have. Okay. Nu är färdigt. Ska vi köra?
Perfect. Thank you. Oh wow. Smells delicious.
Slow tomato. It's just like a long cooked tomato sauce with caramelized onion.
Oh.
And then we have Italian cheese on the top, baby leaves, and basil and olive oil.
Wow. Yeah, this is so good. Wow.
You like
Really
it?
full. Yeah, I loved it.
So this is like
slow
a
tomato?
slow tomato, yeah?
Slow tomato.
So it's a dish which is only 59 crowns.
59 crowns. Whoa.
Yeah, that's our cheapest dish.
Gosh.
And it's really...
You don't even get a scooter for that, like the date.
No, exactly. And it's really popular by young kids.
Yeah.
Like a lot of students who maybe don't have so much money.
No, this is...
You like it?
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so next dish is coming here.
Double cheese.
Oh wow.
We
Double
have
cheese.
Double
Wow.
cheese.
Look at that. What was the name?
Taleggio and Italian hard cheese. And with just the cream. Top with some more Italian hard cheese and parsley and black pepper.
Smells delicious. Ooh.
So it's very, very simple and very popular.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
You like it?
Simple but complex flavors.
Yeah,
I'd say. They are.
exactly.
And Sweden's number one chili oil.
Of course.
Soon in every store. Every supermarket in Sweden will have this. Wow.
Cheesy, yeah?
What's the Italian hard cheese?
It's a mix of Grana Padano and Parmigiano.
Ah, nice. A mix, huh?
Yeah. So we're just like, it's not the typical Italian pastas here.
So good.
We're making like Swedish versions of it.
So here, it's like Sweden and Italy had a baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And named it Benne.
Exactly.
Like the concept is everything is cheap here. So it's between 59 and 99 crowns, all the dishes.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
And then we have beer for 40, wine for 40, one bottle for 180. So that's our concept. In the same time that we're delivering good quality. And that's why we're very popular in Sweden.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep going in the same direction.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh, smoked pig. The best seller. Ooh. Nice. This is what we came for.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know if you can see. I actually remember when Ludwig opened this place, the first pasta that I tried was this one,
Nice.
smoked pig. And I remember even before, like we are obviously good friends from going back from childhood, and one of his specialties was always this Swedish version of carbonara. This is the Swedish version of carbonara.
Yeah, exactly. So we just have cream with bacon, once again Italian hard cheese and parsley.
Wow.
So it's also very simple. Yeah, let's next one as well, straight away.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Oh wow.
Okay.
Look at that. And
Here
this
comes
is
the silky bird.
Oh wow. Silky bird.
Which is with the protein. It's with the chicken. It's with the cream, a tomato-based cream sauce.
Tomato-based cream sauce. Wow. Yeah.
So you can feel like the difference, yeah?
Yeah.
Still simple, but
you have like
deep flavors.
Exactly, yeah. It's like 2-3 different themes, right?
Yeah,
It is
exactly.
the chicken, the tomato, like the first one that we tried.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Okay,
Wow, so this is without cheese?
this is without cheese and this is with cheese.
This is with cheese. Right, so here we have the garlic bread made on premise.
And then we have some sumac on the top,
Ah, really?
which is like a...
I know, we put in Persian food.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes it a bit...
Tangy. No.
yeah, some way, yeah.
But,
It lifts flavors. That's what it is. So this is with the cheese on top, the Italian hard cheese. It's new to the menu.
wow. Oh, wow.
Good?
Yeah. As if I haven't had enough cheese already, but this one was, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I love garlic bread, but this one was next level. This one.
By the time we finished our last dish, we were hitting that familiar okay, what's next moment. So we did the most reasonable thing. We asked the strangers.
Sorry to interrupt you. I see you guys taking photo. We are just curious, what are you taking photo of? Making?
School right here.
Uh-huh.
We have a class in photography.
Oh, I
so
see.
we're just starting, we're just experimenting, taking pictures of each other.
Oh, I see,
We don't really know what we're doing.
All right, fair enough. Like us then. All right, yeah. So we're going from town to town, and we're doing a little bit of like food travel,
nice.
food and travel.
That's cool.
So we were just curious. We saw you guys taking photos, so we thought maybe we ask you. Do you know anywhere else good to shoot around here? So kind of like a bit vibrant scenes.
Where have you been? Down.
We've been like the avenue, that side. We were thinking like Haga way.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And we have the big park, but it's probably not so crowded in the park right now.
No?
It's a bit cold.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, it's a good scene.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, yes. And
What
Yeah.
about shrimp sandwich? In our place. what
Shrimp
would be-
sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh,
What would be the best? Yeah.
That's very Swedish.
Yeah. What would be the
Yeah.
best place for you?
No, I don't eat
Okay.
shrimp sandwich.
What other typical dishes from Gothenburg do you think that we should try?
We have in Haga, if you
Uh-huh.
go to Haga, you
Yeah.
have to eat the Haga-bullen.
Ha-
It's a very big bulle.
Right, cinnamon?
Cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon bun?
Okay.
And we
Yeah.
have the Feskekörka.
Yeah.
With
right.
fish, of course.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I think that's plenty. Thank you so
Well,
much.
nice to meet
Appreciate
you.
it. Likewise. That's all right. Thank you.
First stop is Haga, Gothenburg's old neighborhood of creaky wooden houses and permanent coffee smell. Along this street is Café Husaren, a classic conditory that is famous for one thing and one thing only: Haga-bullen. It is not a normal cinnamon bun. It is roughly the size of a dinner plate and is meant to be shared by a whole table, which is why people line up here from all around the world just to try one piece. Locals like to say it's probably the biggest cinnamon bun in the world, and it has been baked here since the late 1980s. So for Gothenburg, it's almost a small food legend.
This is no joke.
I always wondered how big a cinnamon bun can get. Now I don't need to wonder anymore. I had the answer here in Haga, which is a neighborhood of Gothenburg. You get what's called Haga-bullen. It is like a cinnamon bun, but on steroids. It represents Sweden, of course, but also giants. Wow. No, because why they make them so big. Maybe I have to. The cinnamon bun is such a traditional staple of Swedish cuisine, or pastry I should say, that he even have his own name. That's too, kanelbulle, but he has his own day. 4th of October, they celebrate the kanelbulle, and I think, yeah, this book definitely make it justice by serving the biggest cinnamon bun I've seen to date. All cinnamon, sugar, and juices just melt up.
Saluhallen. This place is Saluhallen at Kungstorget, basically Gothenburg's pantry since the 1840s. They built this particular hall in 1889 as one of the most modern buildings in Sweden at the time. 92 stalls were auctioned off here at the time, and traders literally fought for a spot. Today, it's down to around 40 shops and restaurants, but you can still eat your way through all around the world without ever leaving this hall. And once you've seen all this, there's only one logical next steps in Gothenburg. You head to Feskekörka for a shrimp sandwich. Shrimp sandwich. I assume you have those here.
Yeah, come with me.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
My colleague here will help you.
Amazing, thank you, mate. So we're just doing a bit of food reviewing, and we wanted to just order like one shrimp sandwich, if that's okay, and do a little bit of talking around that. So are you okay with us filming it? And that's great, perfect. Thank you. Water for me is fine. So here we have it, the iconic Swedish shrimp sandwich, also known as räkmacka. Became popular in the 19th century traveling between Denmark and Sweden. Pretty luxury meal, I must say. It's something that I grew up eating a lot. It's usually a rye, or in this case a white piece of bread, loaded with shrimps, some lettuce, some mayo, egg, and then topped with dill. And you always squeeze a little bit of lemon on top. Now for the taste test. Ooh. To make sure you get a big bite here with a lot of shrimp. Wow. Wow. Hand peeled. You can even taste the freshness of it. This is one of the favorites, if not the favorite, I must say. And the best seafood you can get in Sweden on the west coast. The Swedish, the Gothenburgian shrimp sandwich, nothing beats it. If you're ever here, come to Feskekörka, have yourself a räkmacka. It is such a part of everyday life that it even turned into an expression. Swedes say, att glida in på en räkmacka, to slide in on a shrimp sandwich, for someone who gets things a little too easy in life. The joke comes from shrimp once being the food of the upper class, and now this overloaded sandwich is in both cafe comfort and a small symbol of how good the West Coast has it when it comes to seafood. Our Gothenburg adventure continued at Benne, 4 flavorful pastas, and our first taste at the shop through Ludwig. From bustling seafood halls to lively street conversations, then sweet cinnamon buns in Haga, and finishing with a delicious shrimp sandwich. Asking people for recommendation has worked well so far. So of course, we asked Ludwig too. Is there anywhere else you recommend us to visit apart from Gothenburg?
I would go to Jönköping, I would say. That's actually a city that we're going to soon with a new restaurant. So I've heard a lot of good things about it. You should go there.
The city unfolded one moment at a time, and through it all, the food was what tied the day together. Each bite, a little taste of Gothenburg we won't forget. Gothenburg was just the beginning. Next, the road takes us to Jönköping. Lakeside views, quiet streets, and flavors that carry serious weights in Swedish food culture. From something the city is famously known for, to a dish that might just be the most Swedish debate of all time. We're going there. The journey continues.